Here is everything in the brand new 24.1 update inside of Fortnite, the Easter update. So the first thing that Fortnite did post on this was a little kind of joke, which I found quite funny. What do you call an egg who has visited all of the different POIs? An explorer. Get it? Well, it's an alright joke. Anyway, what does this mean? What do we have in the update? So there's a lot of stuff happening in the update. First off, we'll go over the crew pack. If you've been living underneath some sort of rock, Nox is part of the crew pack. Now, he's going to be related to the Cube storyline from what we've known in our storyline video. We'll talk more about the storyline stuff as we do get more storyline content, but right now there isn't anything that we can talk about. I'll make a separate video on that later. Okay, what else do we have in this update? The Chicken Spring, which is a new chicken called Spring Chicken. And he's going to be, I guess, or whatever this is, some sort of upgraded version of the chicken, maybe a little bit bigger, does some more damage, targets players. We've seen this already in the wildlife spawner. Also in creative, there is the Nitro Drifter spawner. So if you guys are a fan of my creative maps like Toy Box or Toy War, yes, I'll be adding the Nitro Drifter if possible, depending on how much the memory is for it, but I will be adding it. So don't forget to check out Toy Box and Toy War tomorrow. There will be some new changes coming to Toy War soon as well. I'm working on some map changes for that, and also some UEFN stuff as well on the side. Okay, what else do we have? So inside of this update, we can expect obviously the spring egg, or the spring fling. We're not too sure exactly what this is going to be. It's going to be the new chicken. We also have challenges, which will be Easter related, and the new spring and golden eggs that heal and give you low gravity for a short time will be available around the map as well. This is, I guess, part of the Explorer joke. Also, new augments should be added. We're not too sure exactly which ones they'll be yet, but there should be some new ones if you're a fan of them. And 3 new chickens that will lay eggs around the map will be added. So I'm guessing this is probably just different colors and sizes, or they may have a unique ability. We'll have to wait and see until we get our hands on a new chicken, I guess. Also, egg launcher will be unvaulted for anyone who's a fan of the egg launcher. I know there's a bunch of you out there that absolutely love the egg launcher, so expect that very, very soon in this update. And hopefully you can find it on the floor straight away. If not, it'll probably be a few hours in. You should be able to grab it. Reboot rally wise, that will be making an appearance, and we could be experiencing some return of the Beast Umbrella and some of the other cosmetics like the Star Wars Glider, the Land Speeder, but we're not too sure if that is confirmed yet or not. But obviously we'll get some more details on Reboot Rally throughout this week in this update. Also, more weekly challenges will be added. April Crew is out, as I mentioned before, and new rift encounters should be added into the game, and these rift encounters are going to be pretty awesome. You can actually see they're going to be able to be hired, possibly some new boss type things, which look pretty awesome. So yeah, these new boss type geezers could be hired, and they have like their own, I guess, little sections of the map, and they each have their own abilities. So there's going to be 4 different ones of these. We've got the heavy, medic, and scout and supply. These are going to be hireable and are going to be pretty cool. So they're going to be in rift encounters only though, so a little bit difficult to get. The heavy gives you a Maven shotgun, and uncommon red IAR, and throws grenades. The medic obviously is probably the best one in my opinion. You get a rare twin mag SMG with it, and obviously it throws chug splashes at you, which is just insane. Heavy sniper, and it also throws big bush bombs, which is okay. That's the scout. And the supply gives you ammo and has a rare red eye. So I guess the medic in my opinion is probably the most useful, but it's going to be random which one you're going to get. So I guess if you see one of these, hire them straight off the bat. That's pretty awesome. All right, so that's the topic about them NPCs. We also have some other interesting stuff to point towards as well in this update. Some of the general bug fixes on the side before we point to some more major things is, as you can see on screen right now, bug fixes aren't too mega. They haven't officially confirmed many at all, just missing zip lines in Party Royale, and some devices capped to 60F despite selecting 90. They're the only 2 public bug fixes that we officially have on the Trello. There will be lots behind the scene. Again, they don't report them all on the Trello because it just takes too long for them to do. I never know why they don't give us a full bug report, but they just don't sometimes. So kind of weird on that side, but I guess that's just the way it is. Also, some other stuff to expect in this update is obviously new cosmetics for the Easter stuff, for the spring vibe. We can expect maybe the smart pistol to be added as well, which would be pretty cool, and even the return possibly of the SMG, which would be really nice as well if you're interested in that. Battle Pass super styles should be able to be unlocked as well, so if you're looking forward to seeing them and checking them out in game, they will be available for you guys as soon as this update does go live. So make sure you're checking them out and redeeming them if you are above level 100. If you're looking for that extra XP boost to get some extra XP, don't forget to play Toy War or Toy Box. It would mean the absolute world to me. As always, it does go a long way to help support the channel, and you can also enter in code POST to your item shop if you want to support the YouTube channel over here. That's POST, enter it in to support me. It really does mean a lot. Thank you everyone doing that. Let me know in the comments if you've done that. And also, we can expect map changes in this And here is a little picture of a preview of what we can expect in the map changes. Some changes to the mega city location with a new island being added and a few different changes around this section. I'm assuming this is probably going to be for Easter challenges or storyline related stuff. We should hopefully receive the new storyline quests as well, which should give us access to more intel on what's going on with the Peace Syndicate inside of Fortnite's new storyline. Very exciting stuff, and generally I think you guys should be super hyped about that. So we should be getting the Syndicate quests not on the update release, but in 6 days time, which will be next week. We'll get access to the Syndicate quests, and we'll probably get the sound files for it anyway. So if we do get any of the sound files, obviously I'll put them in the map change video and analyze the storyline as it goes on. I expect that in the map change video. Also, on creative wise, we do have a new device. This is the new creative device, which is like a channel device. It's weird. It's kind of like a device which connects multiple devices to one channel device. Not too sure exactly what this is for and why we need this, because technically Event Binding should do this, but I'll definitely check it out and have a little look at it. Also, on the French Fortnite account, for some reason they were posting a bunch of tweets about different fish, from floppers to slurp fishes, shield fishes, and this bottom one which looked like a hopper fish. Maybe there's something related to fishes in the new update, or maybe something they just love fishes on the Fortnite French account. I don't know, but they were tweeting that for some reason. It was really weird, so maybe we expect something with fishes. And also, the unvaulting item shop should be making an appearance soon. I've seen this little picture here which was on the news feed accidentally, so expect them to make a return, or some skins that haven't been out for a very long time, or outfits, or whatever you want to call them, emotes or whatever, cosmetic wise, it hasn't been out for a long time. Expect it to make an appearance in the shop. Now, on the topic of UEFN, I am working on a brand new map for you guys. It is going to be a free-for-all style map, and it is for testing purposes, and obviously we will release it. I just want to gauge the understanding of how UEFN works in combat situations. Does it work differently to normal Creative 1.0, or does it still have that lag effect? So we're going to be trying this free-for-all map. We're probably going to run a stream of it. We're going to release it here on the channel, and hopefully you guys can help me with that. So let me know in the comments if you guys can, because we're looking for about 40 people to pop in and help me with it. I think that's what we're going to put the player number at, 40, to see how it runs. And then I'm going to build another map, understanding what weapons were and understanding if there's any differences from that. And then I'm going to build another map in UEFN, which will be a much better map. This one's just kind of like a demo, so we can get a rough idea for testing purposes. But it's also going to be a cool map as well. I always try and produce something decent, and I think this one will be cool. I'm still working on it, and it won't be done for the next few days, but once it is done, you guys can jump straight in and help me out with that. It's going to be super awesome. So thank you everyone sticking around and supporting me on that side. If you're still watching at this part of the video, thank you. Let me know in the comments by commenting I'm still watching, and that'll just let me know. Okay, what else can we expect after this update, and what is next for Fortnite? Well, with the division of UEFN, will we expect creative updates? Well, like I mentioned before, we did have some new stuff being added to creative from the new vehicles and stuff, and we can expect creative to still be updated on the side with UEFN, because what gets added into creative also gets added into UEFN. I made a whole video talking about UEFN in my last video, just talking about all the things that are missing and stuff. If you want to check that out, you can, but I'll just mention a few things that aren't in UEFN yet, which we are waiting for me to publicly go live with a lot of my ideas, and maybe even transfer some of the existing maps over. Save data and XP are currently not available in the UEFN stuff, and I believe it's because there's some sort of issue with, I'm not too sure what it is, but some sort of data issue which is causing it, and they are working on it, and that's their #1 priority. So that should be fixed, and lots of other stuff to the Discover system which will be changing. If you're in any of my maps and you enjoy my maps, don't forget to favorite and like them always, guys. I think now it does help the maps out a little bit. They've changed, a bit like YouTube, they've changed the algorithm. So if you are in my maps, do hit the like, do hit the favorite if you haven't already, and every time you're playing, you can like the map. So just before, it's just before you leave, it's just above the leave game button. So just before you head out of Toy Box, Toy War, 50 Fashion, whatever you're playing, before you leave, don't forget to hit a like button on the map, because it does help support it and go further. I don't know what it does exactly, but I'm assuming it does something in the back end which we don't know. So if you're on any of my maps, just don't forget to press like and favorite, and we'll see what happens, I guess. Thank you anyone considering to do that. That's it for today's video. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe, and once again, this is postboxpat signing out.